that's a nice amount of money right there. Woo-wee! I mean, hey, folks! Or howdy, folks! Here. Oh, welcome to episode 17 of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here in China. Also, we may or may not be getting closer to the end. It is 1983. We got 42 game years to accumulate as much money as possible, so we're in that kind of that last minute phase. So today we're gonna help do some stuff to prepare for the end game. Because when that clock hits 1995, there's gonna be a lot of changes that happen. Mainly for our train fleet, as well as our overall strategy here. So, you know what buttons to hit. Now, that being said, let's get started here. First off, I want to look at something here. I see something weird on the map. Huh, that is odd. Okay. Another piece of infrastructure I didn't electrify. Weird. Because last time out, I didn't electrify anything over here. Huh, I forgot there was a couple spots today. Hey! Hey! Keep it down, you! Jeez. That's way too American for our liking. Anyways, as I was saying, we gotta prepare for the end game here, which will come up sooner than later here, so, basically, okay, there we go. Gotta do a couple things. First off, I want to upgrade our stations, because it's been a little while. By that, I mean we probably don't have telephone poles for everything. It would help a little bit more, as well as any of these necessary buildings. I feel like that would help us out, and if we upgrade our stations, that means more equity, so that's going to be the first thing we'll do here. I mean, we've got $690 million. More than nice, I might add. So we can go around and doing that. This was the other thing. The trains. When it gets to 1995, we're really going to have to do some hardcore replacing here. At the time, I did just the GG1s, but now our 1045s are going to be up for replacing, because those maintenance costs are going to get a little bit too high for our liking. Yeah, and then we'll just drop as many E111s as we possibly can, or, wait, what was the other one? Is it just the E111? I believe that is where we would go here. Or pen E44 if we don't have enough here. Yeah, so we would probably have to convert most of our fleet to E111s, if not the whole thing. 265 trains. You can probably do the math on that, and that would be a ton of money. I'll probably just do anything that's over like 15 years old and hope for the best. So, but we don't have to worry about that for another 12 years. But what I will worry about is the stations here. And yeah, in this case, for instance, I will do telephone poles. Since there's no oil or chemicals, we don't need that. Since there's no produce or milk, we don't need that. There's no grain, coffee, or sugar, we don't need that. There's no coffee on the map anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, and that just increases their turnaround time from 25 to 50%, so it helps out. So for each station's going to need at bare minimum that, and if it upgraded, then we're probably going to need to add in a couple more buildings. So let me do that first, go around, spend some money, and then I'll meet you on the other side. Hit the wrong button there. And $15 million later, we're all set. So I'm hoping what that will do is speed up our train turnaround times a little bit. I don't know if it'll make an immediate impact on the money situation right away, but it's worth a shot. Okay, a couple other things I want to do here. Now that we got the game going. Can we do something with this? I feel like we should. Immediately the game's telling me that's a bad idea. Well, I'm gonna say, screw you. I'm chock full of bad ideas. There we go. I don't know if the trains are going to use that, but hey, why not? And actually, Since A, we need a resupply station, B, I need an excuse to grab all this. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cotton. Yeah, some of the newer ones I've already been using the telephone poles too, not for nothing. Wow, I picked a good time for that station, because now the economy's going to poop. This is YouTube, I can't be doing that. Zibo and Tan Ninh would be good destinations for this. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yep, I think that'll work. Okay. Oh, I don't think I've ever been using the aluminum from over here, too. Is there a produce thing nearby? I'm just curious. Kind of, but that's not what I was looking for. I'm just looking around for a cannery nearby, too. That would help us out a lot. That's within our range. Nice try, Jinan. That's not going to help. Okay, we can do it. Put our aluminum to good use here. There's a whole bunch of canneries over here, so have at it. Ah, I love it when a plan comes together. There we go. Huh, is it me or is the traffic looking a lot clearer? It could just be me, but, you know, that's wishful thinking. Oh, there's a broken down train. I know, the bad economy means we're probably not going to produce as much. That's okay. I'm willing to accept that a little bit. Can we do something about this wool farm? I feel like we have to, and I guess we're being summoned. If you're bang at me, that means I assume you're going to want something. What do I do? I'm not looking for the grain, but I'll take that as an added bonus, I guess. Yeah, good time to build during a recession, me. Jeez. You couldn't have planned that any better even if you tried. Jinan needs both, okay. Keep this nice and simple here. Alright, that'll work. Granted, it only has one bridge it has access to, but who cares? Yeah, that's right, you push that train around. Tell them this is my track now. Don't worry, it's only one train. It's not going to ruin a lot. I know, revenue kind of plummeted because of the economy. I'm okay with that. I am not okay with that. Oh boy, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Wonderful. Hold, please. Okay, there was no damage because it happened right as the autosave kicked in. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, that was unintentional. But still, you get the point. You get the point. Jeez. Thanks, game. Okay. You know what? Since we've got plenty of time to burn, like 10 years or so, let's see what we can do. Jeez! Are we okay? What the hell? Ugh. I didn't ask for an economic crash. Good grief. Oh my god, look at our cities. This is just out of control. I mean, much like this game crashing, yeah. Oh, you don't need any of that. You do. Okay. I wish I could do something about that. I could get some from over here. I guess we can do it. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright, go to the mountains. We've got 2 steel mills in Beijing, so I don't see why we can't. And there should be cars over here. Plenty of cars. There we go. Alright, that works. Still got logs and aluminum. I don't want to do that because of the whole... Alright, I got an idea. I knew you would accept this. Perfect. And obviously, Kiki Heart sends nothing back. Good. I know, more trains along this corridor, but so be it. Although, what would happen? This is going to be crazy. If I built a bridge from over here to over here. It was about to work, and then it decided not to. Oh, that sucks. So there's this... the coastline is a lot steeper than I give it credit for. Yeah, the coastline is way steeper than I give it credit for here. I didn't notice that till just now. I'll live with it, I guess. Or... not so much with that. Oh, dear. The game doesn't want me to do it. That 12 grade is just impossible. I'll settle for an 8.9. This is not my best, finest idea, but I'll do it. I know, that's not my finest idea, but we'll do it. Hopefully just... Well, you know what? The trains would use it if you connected up to it, stupid. Jeez. I think I'm forgetting something. Again, there's a huge grade over here. I don't like that. Sometimes you just gotta live with things, you know? Alright. Well, we got all of our 15 million back already. I'm just about. I'll buy this too, even though it's not making enough money, but we'll take it. That is? Why don't I own that? Huh. The people that are going to they're going to ask questions. We don't want them to ask questions, because that's how revolutions start, and we don't want any of those. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's not what I'm looking for. Speaking of things I'm looking for, how about this? Oop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fine, I'll turn this on. There we go. We got the Beijing adduct all set. We just send materials. You can send it like King Bo or something. Oh, but then the electric plank's gonna gobble up all the coal. That is silly. Okay, so the trains are using that finally. Again, it's a one-lane road, so I don't like that, but we have to live with it. And the trains are using this. So, it turns out that was a hit. Alright. Do you think we can give them another shortcut, or is it going to be too hard? It probably will be, will it? Oh, hold on. Clean that up a little bit. It's probably going to be a little too hard. Okay. I see 2 things of coal over here. I would like that. Oh, cool. So we got that. What was I going to do again? Oh, the steel. I don't know where I'm going to send it to. Okay, let's do that. Beijing. This is going to be pretty simple. Should be autos over here. A lot of them. That'll work. No sand? Well, not anymore. There you go. Okay. There we go. And we got about 10 years before you-know-what hits the fan. Okay, I am counting down. And it's not fun. Believe me. Demand cement. You do? Okay, I'll take it. I was looking for that for a minute. Sorry, I got distracted there. It's a bonus I could send aluminum back to Beijing, but there's no point. Alright. I'm just going to go through everything real quick. Oh my goodness! We have too much cattle here and not enough places to send it to. What? We really need to fix this. There's one in Tianjin and one in... Alright, so Tianjin's first. We got to do something about this cattle. There's just too much of it. And then one in Zhaozong. No food demand there, but there's a ton of it over here, so we'll take that. Zhengzhou. Okay. I think I just sent it. Yeah, I just sent it over there. Okay. Spread it out. There you go. All right. Actually, the one in Tianjin. Oh, I thought there was grain over there. My bad. Actually, let's do something a little bit different here, shall we? While it doesn't demand food, the idea is let's pick up 2 things of grain, drop it off here, and then you can do that. Wait a minute. I am not seeing grain over here, so unless I'm blind, I think we can get away with that. And the reason being, yeah, we can. And the reason being is the grain goes to the cattle, supplies it. That's work. Everybody wins. All right, there we go. What about over here? And actually, I should upgrade this to a large. So now there's going to be more cattle over here. That packing plant's already getting a lot. I can tell by the amount of money it makes. Oh my god, that's just an obscenely large city. How do we have 5 wolf farms over here? Bruh, what the heck is going on? Bruh, what? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. This is going to be kind of a unique one. Oh, wait a minute. Beijing has steel, right? Yeah. Wait, no. Tianjin. Beijing. Shuzhang. Okay. Clear the deck. Gotcha. Okay, so I think I got it now. Our revenue's not going to go back up until this fixes itself. The economy, that is. So I'm a little kind of preemptively waiting for that to work itself out. Is there a spot that has all 3? Oh, there you go. Zebo. Perfect. And then... Oh, you don't demand anything, but Tangshan might. It kind of does, but not really. Okay, we'll roll with it. And that's kind of optional. Only if it has it, really. There we go. Let's see. Anything else? Lucrative if we don't own it, or that. That's convenient. It's another oil well, but that's a little too far out. Is there anything over here? I feel like we've been investing a lot over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, the more we can buy up, the better. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, okay, okay. I get you made your point. Jeez. Oh, Shenyang's electric plant is not doing very well. I don't know where we could send that to. Do we still have an excess of coal over here? Yes, we do. All right. It's a shame we don't have anywhere to send the waste over to. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, another train over here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got a better idea. Just in case, wait. No, but it was for the cattle yard. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. There's so many stations out here that I'm sending it to the wrong spots. Oh man. Okay. Okay. That's on. That one's on me. My bad. I'm not gonna worry about it, but that sucks. I need a refinery to send this to. Kind of a closer one. I don't know. Ah, what the heck? Okay, that is being used, but not that one. Alright, we can give this one its own dedicated one, I guess. Excuse you? Trying to build another train here. Bruh. It's not funny. Alright, there we go. Diesel's probably got an excess of it too. Okay. They kind of do, so I'll allow it. It's a little bit shorter. We'll just do one less, and we're good. There we go. We're going to take advantage of that. Sticking in this area. Is everything good? Except for that train. Okay. So I haven't really looked in the south now. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, for crying out loud. I know, this is quickly turning into how badly of a struggle or is it going to be, server? Jeez. Okay, I have an idea. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to send that to. Sure. Well, no, not you. You. Nanjing it is. All right. Alright, is this getting lucrative? Yep. Alright, we're doing okay, I guess, but it's a real struggle trying to keep track of everything. And then we just keep adding more and more and more here. How about this thing? Nope. Go. Somehow we need all three of those, which is kind of funny. And a roundhouse. Alright, if we can find grain and wool that we're not sending to already. Is there a cannery you can send it to on the way back? I don't really see one. I'm not really seeing anything. Okay. Wow, the cities are so growing so big, they're now outgrowing our stations completely. This is now insanity. By the way, we've been doing this all under an economic depression, which is kind of funny. why the heck not? Meanwhile, sure. Okay. I don't see another cannery over here, so that stinks. So we can send it to the one in Zuzhou. Where did I put that new station? Again, there's been so many stations that now I can barely keep track. But if we do that, we're good. We're almost up to 300 trains, meanwhile. Which is kind of wild to think about. We're still at 287. That doesn't count. Hold up. You're using this bridge? Bruh, what are you? That's not for you. You're supposed to be using this one. Game. Good grief. This thing's just silly. I don't even know. Alright. Is there anything else? 26 oil, and I have nowhere to send it to. That's an issue we're seem to be running into. Still very few electric plants. That's another issue that's starting to annoy me. Otherwise, there's hardly anything. Let's try down south here. We lost a chemical plant, so buildings are going away. Then there's that. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're kind of stuck for right now. We actually finally have a port in Kaohsiung. That took long enough. Oh wow. Alright. Oh, they do. Okay. Okay, there we go. Works out beautifully. Let's see. Well, let's see too much of anything else over here. Random iron. We have a random wool thing over here. Another dairy farm just popped up. Okay. That is intriguing. The economy is now, okay, back on track. No pun intended. I'm just seeing if there's a steel mill over here. There is, but that's not really my focus, but I'll do it anyways. Gives the milk some time to rebuild. There we go. We're getting closer. We're down to 7 years and counting. We're about to be in 6. And then dump it off in maybe down here in the sugar farms. Oh, no, wait. Nah, that's, better idea. That works. Oh. Alright, that works out nicely. Trains are using the southern one, not for nothing. Another random source of oil just popped up over here. That's... Now the game's just putting stuff in random spots just to annoy me. There's no electric plant to really send it to, though. So we're kind of halted. It's quickly turning to a game of where can you put stuff. No, seriously. Actually, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to upgrade this to a large. And by that I mean I'm not going to because the game won't let me. Okay, never mind. New plan. Let's put it right there. Beautiful. Liquid storage for that. Grain silo for that. Okay. Because I sense this might be an important station, we're going to have to do that. Alright. Because what I want to do is send the iron and the coal over... Well, tires... I'm trying to think here. Maybe we take it from Jing. Because they have no use for either one. Iron, coal over here. Then the nearby ports in Hong Kong. And then... If we do that, that works. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to plan that out in my head. Yiyang does require autos. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Our formula is all set up. We got grain and cattle. Do we have a spot for grain and cattle? Oh, yeah. Well, we got one for cattle. I mean, got a meat packing plant in Hong Kong that's not really being used. All right, that works. The oil I don't really have a home for without another electric plant to send it to. Well, I suppose, actually. Send it to one of the diesel plants in Nanning. I keep doing... That's the second time I've done that. Not for nothing. We still don't have anywhere to send the waste, which is kind of humorous. In a sense. Trying to see if there's anything nearby that has both. Not entirely, though. Shigdu, what are you doing? What the... Okay, It seriously is getting way too hard to keep track of this stuff, too. Not for nothing. Then there's that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1990s. Right about now. Okay. So I see our revenue has not really recovered from the good old days when we were making $50 million a year, but here we are. Profit-wise, we're starting to come down, and I figured it's weird. As the economy gets better, the profit margins are going to get worse. Why that is, I think it's because everything is back to normal. It's the economy model. So I have to keep that in mind, but as long as this number keeps growing, that's fine. Can we give ourselves any more money? Yes. Okay. I'm actually going to up this to 15. So $1.27 it is. And actually, since I have more stock for me. Yay. Ooh, I'll take that. Uh-oh. Why am I not surprised? I don't remember where I put this. Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Close enough. You know what? I'm going to create a brand new, as I'm looking at this right now, this is actually a very good time to do this. There we go. Create a new bypass over there. Just in case. Trains use that right out of the gate. Jeez. That didn't take them very long. I'll duplicate this track too, at least up to here. Oh, actually, since that is easier, sure. Just right for this station. And right to there. And also down here if it's needed. Okay, everything's good. And look at that. Trains are already using it. It didn't take very long. Give them what they want, I guess. Okay. It's amazing how we have track literally everywhere. Okay. Well, we can do this too. No, not that. Ew, that's just nasty. Let's avoid the 7th grade if we can. We don't need to go that far. Oh, jeez, that didn't take very long. Train's already using it, and I didn't even have to flinch. Huh. Oh, look at that. I must be... Hey! None of that! Bruh. We don't need any more bald eagles here, okay? That's not Chinese. Get with the program. Bruh. Okay, we can buy that up. And we're getting bad at another oil well. Now the game is just doing this intentionally just to mess with me. I think it might be. Also, gushing cash and I don't own it. Well, there's going to be some discussions to be had. Ugh. Oh, let's see anything else. What? Gushing cash and I don't own it. The people will be upset with me. Bruh. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do now? Very lucrative. Excellent. That's what we were looking for. I know, we keep having train crashes. If you're wondering why I'm not doing anything, it mainly is because I'm not ready yet. We got another 5... Well, now hold on. First off, another auto plant. Okay, that's good to see. Okay. We're going to put the game on pause for a minute because we've kind of hit our first threshold. Remember how I said welcome to the 90s? Well, here we are. Also, I'm probably going to have to start keeping my eye on this, although I'll start once it hits the 2000s. So anywhere in the 2000s is fair game. That's kind of the rule. But so be it. I feel like I need a couple more trains to help our auto plants over here. Yeah, see, we're suddenly not supplying our auto plants with anything. Let's see. Hang on. Can I draw from over? Oh, yeah. There's like a ton over here. I don't know why I'm not doing that. If you draw... Trying to see the path here. Alright, we need 2 of these. Well, you can start by doing this. Okay, so there's that. That's not the correct station. Nice try. It was... Where was it? It was this one. It was the one in Huinan. No. This one. And then our new one was over here. In Nanjing. I'm gonna try to do that for the Taiwan ones. Taiwan needs the people's car. So that they don't forget who's bossing them. Yeah, that's right. Jerks. Okay. And Khao Sung. And I believe the nearest one is in Hangzhou. Okay. Perfect. And I want Fuzhou to get in on the action. Well, maybe not Fuzhou. How about Hong Kong and its port? Okay. Is there a steel mill closer to home or not really? Okay, I'm trying to think of this. The one in that... Well, there's one in... couple in Wuhan, so I think we'll send the work to them. Oop, I didn't mean to do that, but good to know. Let's see. No, that's not correct. That's better. And then Guangzhou. And then the port of Hong Kong. Yep. And then it will go to Wuhan a second time. And then the new one, and then Huinan. before it gets dropped off in Guangzhou. And one more in Zinan. All these places do request autos. Okay. Gotta give him the people's car. The one in Wuhan goes to Guiyang. Oh, we're good. Okay. So we're at 1991. So as you can see, some of our trains have now hit the 50-year mark. And they're going to need to be replaced. One is actually at 60. It's these older 1045s, and I'm shocked they're actually lasting this long. But as you can see from our maintenance, they have clearly outstayed their welcome. I mean, the original engine maintenance was $6K a year. We are now 11 times that. I don't think we can have that at any good conscience, so I'm going to start replacing trains here. I'll hold off on these ones for another 5, but I think I'm going to start with the 1045s. The hope is that these can last for 15, at least 35 years till the end game. So if that would be awesome, let's see, it's these ones, and just to give you a sense of how it's going. So we're probably going to replace everything in 3 waves. Now, 1996 and 2006. So this is kind of wave 1 of replacing our trains. So I'm going to start off by doing that, so hold on. Anything that's truly outlived its welcome, basically anything over, I don't know, we'll say 30 years or so, we'll do it. Yeah, some of these are older GG1s too, so maybe I'll replace them. So anything over 30, yeah, definitely we'll take those out. So hold on for 1 minute. We'll do wave 1 here. Y'all ever just hit the pause button on your recording and then totally forget to unpause it? Yep, at me. Oh dear. Well, my apologies for that. Long story short, we upgraded a whole bunch of trains. And added a couple more routes. Otherwise, nothing, you didn't really miss much. And bought some industries. Like that fertilizer plant. The people need it. The people also need this too. So yeah, there's just a lot going on. Long story short. I also did some stuff down here. Where is it? Really? I start using the chemical plant and that's how the game treats me? Okay, that's wonderful. That is really wonderful. I literally just got that online and that train disappears. Ugh. Oh, I don't even know which one it was now. This one. All right, I'm going to have to take the... Well, now wait a minute now. All right, I'm taking the rare step of retiring this train. That's not usually what I do, but apparently the game is throwing me for a curve because there was a chemical plant over here. It just disappeared, and yeah. It's in that figure right after I get a train, but yeah, long story short, you technically didn't really miss much, so I'm going to end the episode there just for the heck of it. We've already had tons of problems. My apologies for that, but you know how it goes. So next time out, we'll finish replacing our trains here, and then we're going to figure out how exactly we stand. We're at the end game, folks, so it's probably going to take another 2 or 3 episodes before we're done. So stay tuned. There's going to be shenanigans, I think. So thank you all so much for watching. You know what buttons to hit, and I will see you at the next stop. Peace out, y'all.